I am the mother of Rahab. Yes, that Rahab. The woman people still whisper about. The harlot. The bold one. The one who let 2 foreign spies into her home, risked her life, and ended up saving her entire family. But before all that, she was my daughter. My little girl with wide eyes and wild questions. My stubborn desert flower, blooming in the cracks of a hard life. We lived in Jericho, a strong city with thick walls and hardened hearts. And even in a city full of idolatry, we had our own kind of shame. My daughter became a prostitute. Not by dream, but by survival. She was young, poor, and clever. But the world never gives girls like her many choices. I begged her, pleaded with her to find another way. But she was already slipping out of my reach, and into the arms of men who would never love her. The names they called her were cruel. I heard them in the streets. Some days I wanted to scream. Other days, I just wept into my hands and prayed for God to cover my shame. And then one day, she told me she had hidden 2 spies, Israelites, men sent by their God to scout our city. I panicked. Do you know what they'll do to you if they find out? But she looked at me, fire in her eyes, and whispered, I believe their God is the true God, and I will help them. In that moment, I didn't see a harlot. I saw the brave girl I had raised, finally stepping into something greater than herself. She tied a scarlet cord in our window, a promise between her and the God she barely knew. And when Jericho crumbled under his mighty hand, our house stood, because of her faith. And that scarlet cord? It didn't just save her from death. It became a symbol of grace, of redemption, of a future no one imagined for a woman with her past. You see, Rahab didn't just survive. She became the wife of Salmon. She gave birth to Boaz, a kind, wealthy man who would marry Ruth. And generations later, from her line came Jesus Christ, the Savior himself. My daughter, the one they spat on, cursed, and dismissed, became part of God's family tree. And me? I carry no shame anymore, only awe, because I watched God take my daughter's ruins and turn them into a cornerstone of salvation. So to every mother out there, if your child is wandering, if the world has labeled them, don't give up. Because God doesn't write stories like the world does. And sometimes, the scarlet cord isn't a mark of shame, but the thread of divine destiny.